Hey y'all, welcome to another episode. We're here in the Pick Corner where we talk about fragrance, fashion, and tech. So today's video is a special one. This is a scent that Doug told me about. He said it was a must-have for my collection. It was one that, as I said in other videos, I purchased on the spot. I smelled it, instantly fell in love with it. It was just, I'm not even gonna, I'm not even gonna wait. Let's just jump right into it. This sucker right here. The infamous Creed Aventus. So this particular scent, I would agree with Doug, it's a must-have for every collector. Anyone who's looking for a high-end fragrance, this would be the fragrance that I would recommend them to go and get. This is a scent that I've smelled, I've loved, and it is a scent that is very versatile. It's very, well-rounded. You can wear it in so many different situations, occasions, weddings, church. You can wear it to the office. It's something that has so much going on. I mean, let's just kind of jump right into it. Lemon, pineapple, apple, bergamot, black currant off the top. That's what you smell when you initially spray it. Atomizer on this thing is oof. What's interesting is that the black currant, it's like, I can kind of pick that up. It has like a berry kind of feel. So it's very sweet in the opening there. And of course, the lemon is very pronounced. The pink pepper gives it a little bit of oomph. This thing dries into your pineapple, jasmine, and patchouli for the mids. And then when getting into the base, you got birch, you got ambergris or amber, cedarwood, oak moss, and musk. So again, this fragrance has so much going on from opening through into the dry down. But again, this scent right here, it's a monster. Monster fragrance. Like I said, so much going on in this particular fragrance. The note breakdown in this thing is something very, very special. But it comes at a price. Yes, it comes at a price. This particular size bottle, this is the bigger size bottle. You're spending $4.95 on Creed's website. You go to Nordstrom, you go to Neiman Marcus, you go to any of those high-end retailers, they're on par with the website's offering in terms of price. $495. So basically you're spending $500 for a bottle of cologne, which is very expensive. But there are other websites you can go and you can get, this same bottle of Creed for way less. So if you go on like FragranceNet, for example, I believe they're offering it for like $292, which is a huge difference in terms of pricing. But hey, maybe $292 is out of the ballpark, right? I mean, everybody doesn't have $200 to spend on a fragrance, which is the reality for a lot of people. So with that, I do have a couple of alternatives here that you could spray, and it will give you. Let's just be honest. It's not going to be the exact same as Creed. I mean, what they got going on in Creed is special. But these two will give you the same vibe. It has the same, attempt at that combination of notes, right? The difference is going to be in the dry down. When you get down to that base, after you've worn it for a little while and you've gone through the life cycle of that fragrance, you get down to the bottom of it, and that's where the difference maker is going to be. So, and it's not to say that it smells bad. It doesn't smell bad with these other two I'm going to propose to you. But it's going to be different. So don't set your expectation of, hey, this is going to be, something that's going to be exactly like Creed. It's not exactly like it. It's close, similar vibes, but this sucker here, yeah, it's special. It's special. So let me present to you first Haramain L'Aventure. Nice little small square bottle here. I like this brand, Haramain. It has like an amber oud scent that I've smelled. It smells amazing. I mean, and again, for the price, can't beat it. Great atomizer. Yeah, even smelling this, it's different. If you've never smelled Creed before and you smell this, it smells good. Don't get me wrong. It smells good. It's not the same. It's just not the same, but it's good. You're going to have, in terms of similarity, you're going to have the lemon and you're going to have the bergamot. So those are the two things that you're getting in the top. You're missing the pink pepper. You're missing the black currant. You're missing the apple. So that's the difference maker in terms of the opening. When you get down to the mids, you got jasmine, lily of the valley, and you got some woody accords in there. Whereas with Creed, you got your pineapple, you got your jasmine, and you got your patchouli. So again, that's another difference between the two scents. And then with this particular scent, it dries down to patchouli, amber, and musk. Whereas the patchouli's in the mids on the Creed, and you got your amber and your musk in the base, but you're also missing birch and you're missing the oak moss. So these are subtle differences between the two. It's Al Haramain's attempt at making something that is similar to Creed and it has the same sort of vibe. And guess what? You're not spending that Creed money. You're getting something that smells similar. This one's I believe 100 milliliter bottle, but the price is $33.69. So for something that has like a similar attempt at that price, I think it's a great buy. You can spray it, it'll smell great, and I think it's still another well-rounded fragrance that you can wear in all different occasions. So the next one I present to you, I believe this one's kind of infamous for being sort of a clone. I know they got others that mimic a lot of the Creed scents, like it mimics like Silver Mountain Water and different ones. But this one here, this is a big bottle too, by the way. This is a 6.8, I think. Club de Nuit Intense Man. This one here is pretty interesting. Like you look at the bottle cap there, it's almost like it's like studded or something. Kind of has like a dice kind of feel. But big bottle, very, very similar when you smell it. This one here opens up with lemon, pineapple, bergamot, black currant, and apple. So now what's the difference? Difference is this one has pineapple in the top, whereas your Creed has pineapple in the mid. The mids for this one is birch jasmine and it has rose in it, which is a lot different than Creed, which uses the pineapple, and it has patchouli in the mid. And then for this one, they've done the same thing as Al Haramain. I'm gonna mess that pronunciation up probably this whole video, so just buckle up. But that one there, that one in comparison, the base, musk, ambergris, patchouli, and vanilla. So the patchouli is in the base, whereas the patchouli is in the mids for Creed. But this one has vanilla in the base, which is really, really interesting. So going back to my original point, the story's going to be in a dry down. I think with each of these dry downs, it's not going to be bad. Like, it's not going to be, you smell weird. It's just going to be different. When you compare, each scent and how it performs. So that's something to kind of consider when making that choice. But price is also a big driving factor, right? Let's just keep it real. And for $54.80 for a 6.8, it's not a bad deal. And like I said, it smells good. Nice atomizer. Yeah, opening is different. It's different. Again, you really smell the pineapple, I think. Now that I'm kind of catching that, the pineapple is really, really pronounced in the opening, which is interesting because older batches of Creed actually would have more of that like citrusy, pineapple-y, kind of feel in the open. like those older batches from like the original ones from like 2010. I think I have a bottle of that in the room. But also another thing that's interesting is the new Creed Absolute Aventus. That one, at least for me, it seemed like it really had a lot of pineapple in the opening. So with that, it was more similar to the original batch of Creed Aventus, and that's just my opinion. Maybe my nose was off that day. I was smelling a lot of different things in different places while I was browsing around as I normally do at different fragrances. But yeah, that's our video for today, though, folks. Creed Aventus, like I said, this is a very special fragrance to me. It's a fragrance that I've wanted to cover for a while, and I wanted to also give you a couple of alternatives. These alternatives are not bad alternatives, just want to set expectations that it is different, and you will get some sort of similar feel of Creed at a fraction of the price. That's just what it is. But thanks for joining, our adventure today of the Pit Corner. Thanks for watching and supporting. Please be sure to subscribe. You can follow us on Instagram at the Pit Corner. We're on TikTok at the Pit Corner, and we're gonna keep this ride going. I got so many other different bottles to present to you. I got different flavors of Creed, and we will sample some of those. Just so many different fragrances that we're gonna touch on for so many different occasions. Let me know in the comments if there are any particular fragrance that you want to kind of maybe see a video on, and who knows, if I have it in my collection, we'll grab it out and spray it and smell it together and go on that ride. So until next time, thank you so much for joining and supporting, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.